Monday, with the impact of Sunday's severe weather felt by much of Northeast Ohio. Air Tracker 5 here giving you a live look over a neighborhood on Cleveland's west side where some homes are still without power right now, due in part to a tree that's down on a house on West 116th Street.
That's just one of many neighborhoods, though, where crews are working right now to restore power, get people's lights and heat turned back on this morning. Right now, tens of thousands of outages are still being reported. Cuyahoga, Summit Lake, and Ashtabula counties really the hardest hit, with the most customers still without power. And we know at least one school in Wayne County, John R. Leah Middle School, is closed today because it doesn't have power. So a lot to get to. Thank you so much for starting your Monday off with us here on Good Morning Cleveland. I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Danita Harris. A busy Monday morning. We have team coverage of the aftermath of yesterday's wicked weather and what's to follow, starting with Tanisha Cordell, who has more on a family that was trapped in their home by a tree. Good morning, Tanisha.
Good morning, Danita. Still very much the case here on 116th. I mean, this is the tree. I'll step out of the way so you can see it. This is the tree that fell onto that family's home. There's another massive one on the other side of it as well. It's hard to see. Again, it's really dark out here. But, I mean, it took down some cable wires with it, and that's what's kept these families inside. It's just not safe. And if you see here, police still on scene blocking a portion of the road here, just on the other side here. They're saying it's just not safe. They're keeping everything clear. But we're told, you know, with everything being just so quiet right now, no cleanup going on, no one out here cleaning up those wires or the trees, this may be the case for a little while longer. Eve Weber has dreaded this day for years.
I knew, since the wind usually always comes from this direction, that someday this tree would fall on my house. And hello, we're here.
And when it finally came, just after 1 Sunday afternoon, her family couldn't escape the damage brought on by winds blowing up to 70 miles per hour. The tree that stood in Weber's yard since she moved in smashed her home.
The next thing I saw was the chimney cap go flying through my backyard, and then branches literally flying over my house as I'm looking out the back window.
The winds also brought down a second tree and live wires scattered throughout the driveway. No one was hurt.
The shingles are bulged, and along the north edge of the roof there's damage. Both my gutters on the front are annihilated.
Now, Cleveland Police Dispatch say they've reached out to the cable companies here to help get those cable wires cleared. We're also told the Department of Urban Forestry is supposed to be making their way out here to cut down these massive trees and relieve these families. But again, no word on how long that will take or when that'll even happen this morning. Danita, you know, it's been a massive mess here. And, you know, the good news is no one was hurt out here, at least on 116.
Yeah, fortunately not, but it is just amazing to see those trees there. Even that picture behind you is still just, can't believe it, but it's true. Thank you, Tanisha.
Yeah.
Trent, the winds are finally calming down, thank goodness, which is good news for the power crews. But as you're telling us all morning long, it's going to stay cool.
It's still going to stay cool, and it's still going to be a bit breezy, but nothing like what we saw yesterday. I mean, these are the strongest winds we've had in Cleveland. That's 71 since 2008, even stronger than what we got in 2012 when Sandy was rolling through. So that's why a lot of these trees, I mean, they just don't deal with that very often by any means. We stay breezy today and we stay cool, but we do get some more sun. So it'll look nice today. It's just going to feel pretty chilly outside. Now, right now, thankfully, winds have calmed down a bit. Winds are gusting to about 25, maybe even near 30 in Cleveland, a little over 30 right now in Menor. That's pretty inconvenient, but it's not damaging. It's not going to cause any extra damage. And I think those actually settle down once we get into the afternoon. I think our biggest concern with our wind this morning is it makes our temperatures that are in the upper 30s and lower 40s, makes them feel more like the 20s. So even though you're seeing some temperatures above freezing, closer to 40, Katie, it still feels, that wind chill still feels like we're in the 20s.
Thanks, Trent. All right, let's get you caught up now with